up to Highland Stadium, North Gateway Tire Field. We're going to have ourselves a whole bunch of fun. As you can tell by the title of the video, it's Rivalry Night. And the Highland Hornets are taking on their arch nemesis from 40 minutes east of here. Yep, our biggest rivalry, 40 minutes east of here, as we take on the Aurora Greenmen. I got it. We're almost ready for this game to begin. Yep. I don't know if you can hear the music or whatnot, but hopefully you can hear me. Because I'm the most important part of this broadcast. Just kidding, just kidding. The players are. Who else is getting ready for tonight's game? Featuring the Whacking Green Brigade, the Highland Hornets. We're taking on the Aurora Greenmen. Should be entertaining. Mike Gibbons against Bob Mahalik. Two of the finest coaches in the Suburban League. We are about 28 minutes away from kickoff. We're almost ready for what should be a dandy, to say the least. I know I always say that, but this one truly should be one. I hope you know what I'm saying, folks. Tommy Maroon here, WHBW. Hit the like button, subscribe button, bell icon. I see nobody's tuning in yet. That makes me sad. But you know what won't make me sad? An old-fashioned beatdown of the Aurora Greenmen, who are 1-2 on the season. What? Yeah, 1-2. That's a little surprising. What's not surprising is that the Hornets are number 4 in the state of Ohio. And we're going to keep it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an exciting one. It's rivalry night. Nothing comes easy in the Suburban League, especially when the Hornets are taking on the Aurora Greenmen, our biggest rival in the conference. This is a special game. This will be the last time we take on Aurora in high school football. For next year, we'll be going to the National Conference. And once we reach the National Conference, it's all said and done, folks. Well, we'll be playing schools like Medina and Wadsworth and North Royalton. I know, new opportunities. That's exciting. What's also exciting is that the Hornets ought to win tonight. If we don't win, that'd be a crying shame. If we don't win by at least 3 touchdowns, that would also be a crying shame. You see the Pride of Highland marching band make their way over there. Almost right for this game. It's youth night. I don't know if you can tell or whatnot. Just looking at all those little kids right there. They're going to stampede all over the place. Eventually, there'll be those guys right there. Dylan Lazar took the handoff left side right there. Who's their quarterback? You might be wondering. It's Ryan Ziegler. He's a junior. 6'1", 195. Captains for Aurora, Xavier Board, Ryan Siddall, Grant Courtney, and Luke Bonnet. Bob Mahalik in his 25th season at Aurora. His resume speaks for itself. 212 career wins, 74 losses. He's been at Aurora High School since 2001. And he's looking for what would be a big win here tonight on rivalry night. And in the last game ever between the Highland Hornets and the Aurora Greenmen. We'll pipe down a little bit out here. We're almost ready for this game to begin, folks. We're almost ready. By the way, Mr. Guthrie, you get the space button to pause. Hit the space bar to pause. So, no, I didn't touch anything. Just hit the. Oh, this button right here. Yeah, you start all over again. Yeah. We're almost ready. Okay, you're good to go. As the marching band makes their way out here for what should be a fun night. If you're not looking forward to this one, what are you doing watching? Well, we'll know soon. Looking at the Pride of Highland Marching Band Not bringing out the giant uniforms out here tonight, probably because of how hot it is in the 70s. You see the Pride of Highland make their way out there. Yep. Who else can't wait? Like fun. There's Logan Kane, the voice of the Hornets. The real voice of the Hornets. I'm that serious. Love that serious about it, that this team's for real. And this band is for real. So you see everybody make their way over there. Mrs. Knapp, Mrs. Dockerman conversing right now. All the kids right there. The future of Highland football once again. Looking forward to what should be an exciting one. That's right, Krispy Kreme donuts. All the way over there, right in that green tent. Well, we say we don't host high school football that often, only 5, 6 times a year. But when we do, it is one of the rowdiest and one of the most dangerous environments in high school football and in Northeast Ohio. Yep, they have a full truck for the Pride of Highland Marching Band. I know I'm not going to do that because I'm not that strong. I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Good guys right there, getting excited for what should be a fun one as I keep on harping. Hopefully we'll have a decent sized crowd show up to this live stream tonight. And we'll have an even bigger crowd here tonight. You already tell the North Gateway Tire Field is packed to the brim. So we're almost ready. I know I can't wait. How about that? How about the fact that Mr. Marquette's going to say, hey, we're going to make our way over to the end zone and do our good old pregame ritual. There's the Aurora marching band far side. All the way over on the right of the bleachers, far right. Of course, when you're walking in from the visitors entrance, it's the left, the far left. Student section theme tonight, USA, USA, USA. Don't be surprised if we chant that a lot because, well, it's a USA theme. Don't be surprised if there are a lot of fireworks tonight. Speaking of America, we are ready for a fun one. I know I keep on saying it, but come on, am I wrong? No, I ain't wrong. I'm right. Tomorrow, the world premiere of Tailgate with Tommy airs at about 10:30 a.m. And the Black and Green Brigade enter the field house. Of course, it's worth noting, and really worth noting, that both schools are essentially the same colors, both green. However, black seems to be our secondary color. White is Aurora's secondary color. Mike Gibbons in his 10th season at Highland. Bob Mihalik's gone to 12-74 at Aurora. And Mr. Gibbons has gone 87-30 at Highland. What are you going to do to beat Avon? I tell you what we're going to do to beat Avon. Win. And win this game. I'd like to win this game. I don't know about you folks. Looks like some of the Aurora band trying to make their way over there. Not going to do the pregame ritual. It's an abbreviated pregame ritual for the Black and Green Brigade. Let's listen. We're almost ready. Not the only school in the American Conference having the Notre Dame Victory March. Of course, the fine folks at Kent Roosevelt High School do too. Of course, Kent Roosevelt's going to be out of the league starting next season. On behalf of Talmadge and Cuyahoga Falls. This is our last hurrah in the American Conference. Let's just sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Now it's time for the national anthem. Let's listen. Not really a large crowd on the Aurora side, but to be fair, it's not even kickoff, but it's band senior night. We got a lot of seniors. And to be fair, it's also a bit of a 40-minute drive from Aurora to here. So it's not an easy drive, I'll tell you that. My parents took me down to Aurora last year for that epic 34-0 beatdown. We can only hope it's more like that again tonight, but we'll see in a matter of time. Landon Kuzma at the bomb here screen. He's practicing. Here we go. Band senior night, folks.
Escorted by Amy. Yes. Ohio State. William. Mechanical engineer. These are cool. Escorted by Victoria after high school. To maintain a healthy work-life balance. Gianna Malilla. Escorted by Marissa. Thank band seniors for giving.
Did someone say it's almost time for pregame entrance now? I think they did. Yes, yes, they did. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. So sorry about this. We're trying to get right for what should be a bunch of fun. No denying it, ladies and gentlemen. The Highland marching band making their way over to the other side. Go ahead, go ahead. You're almost getting riled up. Mosh ready. Gonna take off the headset right about now, folks. Well, we're gonna play Enter Sandman, folks. Enter Sandman, here we go, folks. Coach Gibbons said, almost ready, folks. Good guys getting ready.
Gateway Tire Field, home of your Highland Hornets.
All right. Mr. Gibbons, upon his request, said, enter Sandman, so we will abide by it. I will abide by it at least.
And the administration of both schools request the same.
Looks like their banner's significantly bigger than ours. Look at that, folks. Dear God. Ours looks pretty tiny in comparison.
Tonight's officials include the referee, Ed Metzger, the umpire, Christopher Mackey, the line judge, Chris Rahal, the head linesman, James Sharp.
So we're still waiting for this game to begin, folks.
Judge, Jonathan Dave. All fans are asked to respect the efforts that each team puts forth preparing.
This is going to be an entertaining one, to say the least. I don't know where everybody in the student section is, ladies and gentlemen, because as you can tell, they ain't there yet. We got 7-11 till it's go time. Oh, ye God. Oh, boy. Joe Guthrie does himself a dandy of a job. Yep.
Go, Hornets.
We're still waiting for things to get up and running, folks. Almost that time. Excuse me. Mr. Guthrie, should I start now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watch for them coming out. You got,
yeah.
Okay.
Time for Enter Sandman. I don't know if you folks can hear it or whatnot. Look at Coach Howard right there, folks. He does a good job. Youth night. I don't know if you can tell, folks, by all those kids that are showing up here tonight. Here we go. Almost time for the Hornets to make their way out. You see the coaches at the bottom of your screen, folks. They're looking for this one. Who isn't? Aurora's still waiting. Jonah and Landon are already out. I'm a little surprised by that. What I'm not going to be surprised by is if we win tonight. I don't mean to sound cocky, don't mean to sound confident, but it's kind of true. It's kind of true. On the hill, it does a good job, but so does Mike Gibbons. Almost that time to rock and roll, folks. About 5:12 till it's go time. We'll put on the headset again in a minute. Don't worry. Gotta be quiet here inside the press box because I'm too darn loud. But oh well. We're still waiting. Still waiting for the good guys to get out there. I think Coach Gibbons giving out his last instructions as Aurora's still out there, folks. Hope you can still hear me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a USA theme for us. I haven't the foggiest what it is for Aurora over there. Some of the coaches include Chris Meyer, Mike Netling, Nate Bracey, Mike Lombardi, Jordan Gribble. Who else am I forgetting? Christian Endo. Coach Meyer on the left side. He's got the headset on. Walking up towards net line, the John Carroll grad. Here we come. Mike Gibbons leads the charge. All right, I hope you can hear us again, folks. Because the good guys are squeezing in a prayer or two. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Aurora Greenmen make their way out there. So we'll wait for the band to stop performing, and then we play Thunderstruck for the kickoff. As mentioned at the top, the podcast will be decked out in the gray. They will be in the white as a custom for home teams. I don't know how much watching or whatnot. Hopefully it is, because you got to tell me the scores of other games. Still waiting for this game to begin, folks. Don't know who's getting the ball first, but I do know that the cheerleaders have the Hornet flags. Yep, you know it. HORNET. Yeah. Man, some are really flipping out. How about that? I could not do that. I'll assure you that, ladies and gentlemen. A 48-minute battle, a 48-minute war, as I like to say it, folks. The referees break huddle. More cheerleaders out there. So who's got the ball to start? Looks like we are going to kick it off. This is the first time all season we are kicking off to begin the football game. That's surprising. First three games wound up losing the toss and had to defer. So there is that. Still waiting out here. We're getting ready. Almost getting set. All right, almost at time, folks. Mike Gibbons. Here we go. Coach Gibbons getting ready. I don't know who's returning for Aurora, but I do know this is going to be a lot of excitement. It's rivalry night here in Granger, Ohio. They're playing the Imperial March on the other side. Once we go through once again, hit the space button after kickoff if that's fine. I'm going to run over there. Space button to stop it. If not, I can do it. So Jonah's kicking off for the Black and Green Brigade. And they stop the music. We'll run over here. And here we go, folks. Jonah's getting the ball all teed up. It's rivalry night, as known by the title of this video. Jonah, make sure everybody's ready. Here we go. Hornets, Greenmen. Could determine who wins the conference again. Opening kickoff underway, and nice kick, Jonah Calza. Great to have you aboard time as your play-by-play announcer. Wow, look at that American flag, folks. That's a giant American flag, if I were to say so myself. Aurora from the 20-yard line. Again, Ryan Ziegler, I believe, will be starting for Aurora. Is he? I believe he is. Oh, my goodness. Look at all the youth all over the place. Youth cheer team. Good Lord. Everybody's here tonight. Ziegler is indeed quarterback. He is in the shotgun formation. Tight end on the left. High snap. Hand up. Oh, my word. He lost 3. Wow. That was just for the poor dude. Xavier Bohr, the senior tailback, he only stands at 5'9", and they got what the old guy shot at, and that's nothing. Student section trying to grow some out here tonight. Not really that big, I'll admit that. Well, it outnumbers the Aurora student section, I'll tell you that. High snap, and it's a handoff again, right side. And again, Board trying to get something, and Board out at the 23. It's 3rd down. He was looking like he was about to lose 2 or 3 yards, but he gained 3 instead. 3rd down and 9. Coop on the stop. Yep, the Highland Youth program, all right. 3rd down and 9. We're going to need everybody to make a lot of noise here tonight. Ain't no denying it. Shotgun, first pass attempt. He's looking left. Still looking. Here comes the sack. 85, Dan Miller. I thought it was Dan, and it was. Dan Miller, he does a Dan D. And now it goes 3 and out. Expect that from us tonight. Gert is going to return it. He sets up at about the 45, maybe the 44. Can't tell who it is for them. There we go. There's the snap. Here comes the punt. Almost got there. That's a shallow kick. That's going to take a sideways roll and finally take an Aurora hop. And we're starting well past midfield, folks. At the 48-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Black and Green Brigade. Give me Grady Gibb. And why not? Gibb does a good job. We played a minute 43 of this contest. Could it be one of those games, folks? Let's hope it is. Lots of clapping of the hands. Pistol formation. You hear a lot of kids having fun out there. They're off screen at the bottom. 2 tight ends. That's a bubble pass to Luke Girding left side. Luke Girding turns on the Jets, and he gets a gain of 9. All right, that was good. 2nd down, 1 to go. I have the foggiest where everybody is for my broadcast tonight. 5 people tuning in. That is unreasonably, unusually low, I'll tell you that. But it is what it is. 2nd down, 1 to go. At the 38-yard line. Pistol again for the Black and Green Brigade. And Casey Guts says, no, Gibbs going to keep it, and Gibbs got a 1st down. He's still trying to go, and he's down at the 30. Good run by Mr. Gibbs. We played about 2.5 minutes of this 1st quarter and football game. Here we go on 1st down and 10, the first 1st down by either school thus far. And now we go in shotgun. Of course, it's so rare to be under center in this day and age. Probably because it's much easier for a quarterback and much easier, especially for the offensive line. Girding in motion. Give on the bootleg up the middle, and he is down at the 26. That was a gain of 4 if you do the simple math. Making it 2nd down and 6. We'll see what happens next. Tom Antonini. He's number 24. He got the tackle right there for Aurora. As it's second down, 6 to go at the 26-yard line. Casey's yet to touch the ball right now because we have so many weapons out there, but you just know that for a fact. I don't know if he's going to get it here. Look at where he's positioned. Girding in motion. Sure enough, it goes to Luke. And Luke Girding picks up the first down to the 18-yard line. Good run there by Gird. Gets us inside the red zone. Clock stops when you got a first down. Now it resumes. I completely forgot, ladies and gentlemen, but we got confetti cannons right there. That'll take a guess. Shootout confetti if we score. Let's hope that's sooner rather than later. In motion. And it's Casey Modger's first touch of the ball game. That's for a gain of about 5. So anyways, as I was saying, I told Coach Mason McCormick of the BW women's basketball program, of course, Go Yards are now Wesleyan, so taking his spot is Mason McCormick, and told Coach Mason, we should win 37-7. Let's hope that happens, folks. I'd like for it to happen. I told him we'd also be Wilmington 49-17 tomorrow at the oldest and greatest university in America. Second down and 5, 14-yard line, shotgun formation. And again, Casey on the call. And Casey trucks his way forward to the 10. We're facing a third down for the first time all night. So Casey, 2 carries, 9 yards, not shabby. It looks like Luke Benetti got the stop. The confetti cannons right there. They're not afraid to use them, folks. Lots of noise on the Aurora, in the Aurora band. One receiver looks to be Nick Dubkowski. And the give is, of course, to Casey Modger, who's got a first down and a whole lot more to the 4. Gain of 6 on that. And now the miser meter could be at 7, ladies and gentlemen. That's always the intent. But the intent is to score. Will we is the question. What I do know is that's first down and goal from the 4-yard line. Pistol formation. All the big fellas in. Except for Nick Dubkowski. He's point receiver far side of your screen. Casey looks to be the running back out there. Grady Gibb will give it to Casey. And Casey lost 3. My goodness. Well, they knew exactly who was going to get the football there, and they knew correctly. Casey lost 3 on that. Second down and 7, but they say 6 on the scoreboard. So we'll see what happens here on second and goal. From the 7, shotgun set. Do you dare give it to Casey for a 5th consecutive time? That is a question that'll be answered soon. That's a Gibb keeper. And Grady Gibb, a yard short of the end zone. Nice try by Grady. Third down. I see Kyle Whitling checking in. I see Dan Miller and J-Mo Gordon checking. Those are three seniors checking in. Third down at about 2.5 feet. Yes, 3 feet make a yard. Had to be on the safe side. Maryland I set, the power I set. Might do a tush push here. But who needs a tush push when Grady Gibb can easily cash in a touchdown? He can just blow his way forward. And the confetti cannons go off. But Grady got it. Here comes Jonah Kauza off the hold of Grady Gibb. 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go here in this first quarter. With Dan Miller's the snapper. As we're waiting for this PAT, trying to make it 7-0 ball game. Jonah Kauza is waiting. Here he comes with a good kick. Nice job, Jonah. 7-0. What else did you expect from the Black and Green Brigade other than to take the lead so early on in the football game? We'll play Sandstorm in a minute, folks. Don't worry. We're still waiting for everything after the band, of course. Mr. Marquette telling us we need to clap our hands in the student section. John's ready to kick it off. Sandstorm plays, folks. Best sports song to ever exist. So here they go. Ready to kick it off. Jonah Kauza. Jonah runs up. He kicks one high in the air. That ball chases number 6 who killed it. Back to the end zone. I think that was actually Luke McGovern. I beg your pardon. Second touchback tonight for Jonah Kauza. And again, the Greenmen trying. They'd hate to go 1-3 on the season. They've struggled thus far this year. They've struggled. They lost to Brecksville 21-17 and lost to Twinsburg 2019. They beat up Lutheran West. I think it was 41-0, but Lutheran West isn't really their hardest of teams. As there's a pass over the middle. That pass is picked off. Nick Dabowski, who out? Number 5. This dude is a magnet when it comes to the football. And Chris Myers says, hey, get me all thrilled for that. Why not get all thrilled for that? Holy cow, Nick Dabowski just knows where the football is 99% of the time. I'd argue 100% of the time. And already 1 play, 1 turnover. Ryan Ziegler's got to be kicking himself after that. First down and 10. Casey in the backfield with Grady. It's an option. Grady keeps. Grady towards the 37. I think he got it. 33 rather. 33 first down. They say move the chains. That's right. 3:49 left to the first quarter. Tough sledding thus far for 3:45 in the first quarter. Pistol formation. Grady Gibb with Jake Weber near side. Gurning slot man left. And Gibb is going to pass. And Gibb goes for the deep one. And that pass is a nice catch. Supposed to be Gurning. 3:25 is the first quarter. I think that may have been Grady's. Was that Grady? No, his second completion today. Hey, Gibb does a good job. And so does Gerd. So 3:25 in the first quarter. Good guys at the 14 of Aurora. Pistol again. Jake right side, Girding right side. And they give us the Casey. Casey trying to bounce it outside. Casey trying to burn him in the corner. He's going to stiff arm a man and run out at the 10. And they say run the clock still. Or maybe not because he got out of bounds. And now they run it. 4-yard run, not bad for Casey. Casey, the Meisler meter is at 6. He's averaging 2 touchdowns per game, 3 against McDowell, 2 against Hudson, 1 against Avon Lake. If this continues to dip, he won't have another touchdown. But I doubt it. At least one can pray to the good Lord. And give it to Casey, why not? Casey's still trying to go. Down at the 7-yard line. 3rd down, 3 to go at the 7. So Grady couldn't do much. Jake checks out. Grady looking at Dan Miller, number 85, has checked in. 2:35 in the first quarter. Here we go. Student section backs up a little bit as they're making a lot of noise out here. 6 on the play clock. Grady, one more time, Casey Meiser. And Casey's got the Meiser meter of 7. Touchdown. Go out. So the regression is not real. I'm pretty sure we all knew that by now. Are the confetti cannons done with? I think they may be. It's going to be 14-0 with 2 minutes, 9 seconds. Dan snapping, Grady holding, Jonah kicking. That's like handing the Staples button for us. That was easy. High snap. A good job by Gibb as that kick is right down Main Street. 14-0 in Q1. Things are looking good for us. Top play Sandstone forward. Don't worry, folks. Sandstorm's coming. And here comes Jonah right for the Everstone Forting kickoff. See what Aurora can do out here. Jonah's been ready. I got it as we're waiting. Jonah ready. There's the kick. Going in the end zone, touchback. All right, Aurora going to try their hand at it again. 4 plays, 1 3 and out, 1 turnover. Now it's okay to be loud. 2:09 in Q1. Greenmen in some deep trouble. In hot water, hot soup, whatever you want to say. Xavier Board, the running back on the right. Ryan Ziegler, the quarterback, might be a little gun shy to throw it here as he keeps it. And is lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. As many Hornets, you could say a swarm of Hornets, got there. So it's 2nd down, 10 to go. Nothing new for us as we have less than 2 minutes in the first quarter. Ryan Ziegler trying to get his Greenmen back in it. They're drowning early, folks. 94 seconds in the first quarter. Here we go with the rolling up in shotgun. Number 80, Luke Benetti in motion. High snap, bootleg up the middle. He's going to lose a yard or 2. All right, it's 3rd down. Be careful. Hey, no need to keep it up. Coach Meyer telling us what to do. I see number 18, Ryan Haney, check in for number 65. That'd be Cody Bendow. Cody Bendow does a good job. Worth noting that the freshman team beat Aurora last night at Aurora High School. 14-0. Could be the last play of the first quarter. Shotgun set for Ziegler. Oh boy, here we go. Ziegler wants to pass. Ziegler feeling the heat. Here comes Evan Faust. Here comes Kyle Waitling. Slam to the turf. Fourth down, and yet again, here comes the punting unit. That ought to take us to the end of the first. It's fourth down. Almost too easy for us, folks. They will take it to the end of the first. 1 second, 0 seconds. Crowd's going nuts here in good old Granger. Fans are having a blast. Pause it, Joe. Oh, Mr. Guthrie, excuse me. As we will pause it. The band was playing, my mistake. Yeah, right, the band was playing. Yep, we're playing all right. Thought the band wasn't going to play, but that was a me thing. So apologies on my end. Yeah, look out here for a safety. Who knows? I remember last year when we tried to play Aurora, when we played Aurora, they tried to punt, and the punter's knee was down on the turf before he could get it off. Matthew Huth. Matthew Huth, he is a sophomore. Luke Goering sets up at about the 44-yard line. Spread out is Aurora. Spread out are the good guys. There's the good snap, and oh my, he got hit. And yeah, we're not getting away with that, folks. Another mental miscue on the good guys. Assume that might be roughing. And I assume it'll be first down and 10 for Aurora. Roughing the kicker, they're running. I assume roughing. No, it's running, thank God. Running in the kicker, don't worry, folks. You still have the football, but you can't do those mental miscues, folks. We will be at midfield. 8 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Look at those students right there. They are really packing this place. It ain't nothing like a high school Friday night, folks. Ain't nothing quite like it. Say, yeah, there's Sunday, there's Saturday afternoons, but I'd rather be here, I'll tell you that. Pretty sure we all know that by now. Well, we also know by now is Casey Miser's got a first down for the 36. Good run by Mr. Miser. Now Casey's starting to, in the words of NBA Jam, cheat off. If there was such thing as Hornet Jam, who would it be? It'd be Casey Miser and Grady Gibb, in my opinion. So in shotgun, Casey on the right, or left rather. Now Gibbs passing. Grady for the home run. Jake Weber caught it! Touchdown, Jake Weber! Holy cow! Jake Weber! And this game, the blowout is on, baby! And already Aurora drowning big time. Man's down for though. Man down. We're chanting Jake Weber's name, but a man is down. Well, this game's really going well. I can tell you that. Let's hope that's all right. We've played 45 seconds in this quarter, and it's already 20-0, and who knows, it's going to be 21-0. And typically, Aurora, that's our rival. They ain't playing like it right now, I'll tell you that. Nothing comes easy in the Suburban League, but I keep on telling everyone it might be a race for second. I don't mean sound bragging or cocky, but you saw this team. You'd agree with me. 21-0 now. As this game is really turning into a runaway. My goodness. My goodness. The Highland Hornets and Aurora Greenmen. Try to play Sandstorm in a minute. And Charles is ready to kick off. Oh, here we go, ready to kick it off. And Jonah Cows off from the 40. I got it. Once he puts the boot to leather, Jonah's ready. He will be on the right side. 3 kickoffs, 3 touchbacks thus far. Could be 4 here. It is. How about Jonah Calda tonight? 3 made PATs, 3 touchbacks, 4 touchbacks. I'm sorry. 4 touchbacks. A lot of people here tonight. Might as well go down to the student section. It's going to be rowdy down there, so cover your ear. Ryan Ziegler lines up in shotgun. Ain't nothing going right for Aurora tonight. Ain't nothing going right as number 20, Xavier Board. Xavier got again what the little guy shot at, and that's nothing. Almost too easy, almost too much fun. Well, there's the student section. J-Mo Gordon, I think, got him. 2 yards. There's a good look at everybody out there tonight. How are you, Greg? As everybody's having a blast. But the focus on the game. Second down, 12 to go from the 18, 90 seconds gone by. Already start the buses, but running left side, getting a decent gain there is Xavier Board. It's 3rd down. Going to catch up with the student section, of course. Told you it was going to be loud. 3rd down, they'll stay 5. How are you guys? As we're making our way up here, folks. Hold on a minute. I apologize. As it's 3rd down and 5. Still waiting. They got 16 on the play clock. They have yet to convert a 3rd down. They're yet to get 1st down. Does it change here? Yes. And he's going to get up to the 40 board, to the 46. Nice run there by Xavier Board with 9:31 in the second. Clock stops, of course. That was a nice run by Board. Nick got him after a gain of 22. Good chunk of students out there. They're yet to get past midfield. That could quite easily change in a minute. Might want to give it to Xavier Board. He's had himself a good drive thus far. High snap. Board. Gonna get about nothing. Maybe lose a yard. 2nd down. 10 to go. Air horn goes off. Looks like we're going to spin on down the student section. Let's watch and see what happens here. Either roller coaster will be the swarm chant. It's me. I think it's going to be a swarm chant. 2nd down. Turn off it is a swarm chant. Stay now. 10 to go. They're going nuts in the student section. Trust me, it was fun being in the student section, but I was in the band. Hand off. Board. He can't get away. Can't get away from Nick Dubkowski. Losing 3. It's 3rd down. And I stand corrected. It was Evan Faust that brought him down. Cody Bendow checking out. And a 21-0 affair under 8 minutes. So we're waiting for this 3rd down, and back's way up against the wall. 12 on the play clock, now 10 on the play clock, 8 on the play clock. Obvious passing down here. Can he get it off? There's the flag, hit hard. Incomplete, that might be holding. Haven't got there with 7:27. There is a flag. I don't know if that was on us or whatnot. Let's see, in a matter of time, it was indeed against Aurora. 4th down. Why accept it? You got 1 punt. Luke Girding. Luke Girding. We'll be returning this, folks. We'll see what happens out here. 3 punts now. 7:27 in this 2nd quarter. Matthew Hoop with 1 T in Matthew. He's waiting. Here's the snap. Here comes the punt. Ball on drive. Luke Girding gonna let it go to the 10, to the 5. He picks it up, goes back to the 2. He gets up to the 10, 15, nope, 13. So there's that. 7-Eleven, the convenience store, or convenience store time. Been a lot of fun, to say the least. Yep, first field positioning's right. And we're waiting for this plane to resume. Here we go. 1st down and 10. We'll run over to the other side, folks. It's a shotgun formation. And give it to Casey, why not? And Casey with a good run up to the 20. So it's been a Grady Gibb 1-yard punch. The Casey Miser 7-yard scramble to the left. And about a 40-some-odd, 45 maybe yard touchdown by Grady to Jake. 2nd down, 4 to go at the 20-yard line. Here we go. And the shotgun set. And give it to Casey, why not? And Casey Miser pulls his head forward and gets us to the 30. Good run by Casey Miser. Gets us the gain of 10. Looks like Aurora's practicing for halftime. This game's gone by all too fast. And it's only a 21-0 ball game. It's been high scored for us. We'll score for Aurora. A lot of productive drives for us. A lot of counterproductive drives for the Greenmen. 4 of them to be exact. 3 good drives for us thus far as we are halfway through the 2nd quarter. It is a Gibb option towards the right side. He's staying up on his feet. He's just juking out everybody. All that for just a gain 3. You know what they say, 3 yards in cloud of dust. This case, it was 3 yards in a cloud of turf pellets. Of course, not too many schools use grass. Mackay Hug Falls. They're playing their last game at Clifford Stadium tonight against Barberton. That's hard to believe that all that excitement comes to an end. Cuyahoga Falls, they got a rowdy fan base and a lot of good band members. And we got a lot of good running out there by Luke Girding. I think that's up to the 47 over. 5-12 in the second quarter. Ryan Sled's got him. The senior for Aurora. This game really going well. It's like a major meltdown. Remember, we got the ball second half. So there is that. Second down. Or first down shotgun set, second quarter. Grady's passing. Dump off Casey Mizer. Gets away from one on the left side. Whoa, spin move to the 36. Good job there by Casey. 37. They'll say move the chains with 4:36 in this first half. Almost that quarter for some odd reason. Don't know why. Grady Gibb gets us ready at Aurora's 37-yard line. Pistol formation. Looks to be number 12, Ben Radigan offside. Ben does a good job, of course. There is a whistle. 8 shows on the play clock, 4:02 in the game clock. Looks like Luke Girding's checking out for number 10, Frankie Iannaggi. Frankie checks in. The play clock resets to 25 as we're under 4 minutes now in this second quarter. Give it, no, Gibb's keeping it. Gibb with a lot of turf. This is coming back, but Gibb is going to take it to the end zone for a touchdown. I fear it's coming back. We saw a flash. It's going to be a holding. Yeah, I wasn't going to get too excited yet. Nice try. That was a phenomenal run. Well, maybe about a phenomenal run, mainly due in part that there was a holding call. And that's exactly why. First down and 20. 3:40 in this half. Grady and Pistol. I haven't seen that much Dylan Lazar. I haven't seen Dylan Lazar at all, folks. That's a little surprising. Dylan does a phenomenal job. He's only 5'8", but he does a good job. And Gibb's going to try his hand at it again, and Gibb again with a good run up to the 32-yard line. 33 maybe. Regardless, it's second down and moderate. 3:18 in this second quarter. That's my mom's birthday, 3:18. Band gonna come on down as it's second down, 7 from the 34. Told you it's second down moderate. A nice 13-yard run by Grady. Now Dylan Lazar's in. And Dylan Lazar stripped up at the 29. Maybe the 30. Third down. Maybe 3. Think it was 3. Third off the woods. The clock didn't start. Nobody started the clock. It's still 3:18. That's most certainly on. The clock is not running. Now they run it. So like Michigan State years ago. Except I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. So far it hasn't. Third down. Girding in motion. That's going to be Gibb with a first down. He trips up and falls at the 24. He can't believe he fell on that because he got a nice gain. 2:53 in this second quarter. They're at the 24. Casey Mizer checks in for us. Casey just 1 touchdown tonight, but oh boy, he's had a good game. But he also had a good game. Grady Gibb. Grady Gibb just having himself another dandy. Last week against Avon Lake, he did the same thing. 2:25. Pistol. And it's a pass right side. Good catch. Good move, Luke Gerding. To the 13, maybe. Flag down. Very late, 2:13. Luke's not full, even though he's had his healthy amount of receptions, as there's a flag on the good guys. Back us up. It's all that for naught. Coach Gibbons can't like that, as it'll be first down and about 15 from the 29-yard line, 2:13 left till we hit the half. Aurora, you got a lot of stuff to talk about at the locker room. If you're Mike Gibbons and the Hornets, you're feeling pretty confident. Not super confident, but obviously feeling mighty good. May not see the stars then say, oh boy, Casey almost lost it. But Casey's going to lose his mind as there's a flag again on the good guys. And Coach Gibbons is going to be scratching his head after that one, folks. It is a holding, making first down and 25, 111 seconds. Always a tough look when it's first down 25 from the 39-yard line. Man, 48. Of course, Avon's got North Ridgeville tonight. Don't know who's winning that game. Wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles are winning because Avon's just that good. Wadsworth playing North Royalton. That's the other threat in Division II, Region 6. Here we go, handing it off. Casey Mize is going to try his hand at it again, and he's down at the 31. So he picked up about 8 with 82 seconds left. 34, he picked up 5 with 82 seconds left. I stand corrected. To the 34-yard line. It's second down and 20. There's all the information you need. There's all the action you need, folks. Here we go in the shotgun formation. And Grady's going to pass. Casey with protection. Now there's a dump-off pass. Nice catch. Looks to be Nick Dubkowski right side. Nick's going to make it third down in about 10. Nick's got a decent amount of good plays out here this season. And, of course, tonight he's got an interception. Third down and 10. 69 seconds left in this first half. 21-0. We outscored them 14-0 in the first quarter. Outscored them 7-0 thus far in the second quarter. Cheerleaders just doing a good job. I'm afraid of heights. I would not like that. If I fall, I hurt myself. That would be disastrous. Yep, and over there, Sun Krispy Kreme on the other end of the Highland Stadium. 69, 6 of the time, 6 of the clock. Got 6 and clock mixed up for some odd reason. Don't know why, but I do know it's third down and 9. We've started to change out here in good old Granger. Shotgun. Grady passing. Grady right side. It's fourth and short. 63 seconds left. You dare kick it. Nick Dubkowski again on the catch. Fourth down, they'll say 2, and we'll say keep the troops on the field. Or will we? Gonna bring in the big fellas, perhaps, as some folks are unsure about what to do. Cal Whitling, J-Mo Gordon, Dan Miller, and Mike Gibbons can't like the fact that we're struggling to get everybody out there. So it's fourth down, not gonna kick it. I'm a little surprised by that. Full surprise, Jonah Cow's guy. He didn't miss a 28-yard kick last week at Avon Lake. He's 1 for 2 on the season. His only field goal was basically from this neighborhood, maybe a yard back, I think. So it's 4th down and 2. I'd kick it here. You don't win this game more than likely, barring a nuclear meltdown. Just take a 3-point. But I guess we don't take the 3 points. We'll line up to go for it. And the big boys out there, including Cal Wedling on the right side. 63 seconds left till it's halftime. We're up under center. This is most certainly rare. Gibb, pitch to Casey. This isn't going to work unless he can turn the corner. He does turn the corner. He's going to be out at the set. Good job there by Casey Miser. Why would I doubt Casey Miser? Never, ever doubt Casey Miser. Always risky to run a pitch play. You don't see him too much in high school anymore. Why? Because they might lose it on the transfer. They got a bunch of yards to go. I never liked the pitch play. I never liked the draw plays. But the pitch play worked out. Gibb, of course, the first baseman for the Hornets. Casey DH for the Hornets. Casey on the left, Gibb bootleg left side. He's still going to the 5-4-3. Good job by Grady. He's got to hurry with 45 seconds left. Got to make it a 4-touchdown game before it's halftime. 38 seconds, 1 timeout left in our pockets. And I tell you, Coach Gibbons most certainly wishes there were 2 timeouts in his pocket. Definitely wishes he didn't have to burn that last one. 25 seconds. Pistol. Casey Miser trucks his head forward and he got it. The Miser meter at 8. Touchdown Hornets with 18 seconds. And the American flag really flying out there tonight, folks. It is the USA theme, and you might expect the Aurora faithful to file for the exits in a hot minute. They're Greenmen not having it right now. I mean, anything can happen. But when we're getting the ball second half, things ain't too pretty. Jonah Calza. Got it. They're throwing T-shirts up there. My goodness, look at that, folks. Well, it'd be crazy if we got a touchdown before the break. What a game. This has been for us. Not that much for Aurora. And Storm's going to play in a minute, folks. Here comes the kickoff from Jonah Calza. And Storm plays. I got it. We are waiting for the kickoff. Jonah's getting ready as we have a 4-touchdown lead. Running up, Jonah puts boot in a leather. Does he have another touchback left in him? No, he does not. Running to the right side, 10, 15, and number 5, Luke McGovern hit hard at the 17. 11 seconds left. I would not be surprised if they just kneel it out. I would kneel it out. Why risk a Hail Mary that might result in, of course, a pick 6 or a scoop and score? Nate Capitosto on the stop. He's number 26. I don't expect anything crazy from Aurora. And they won't do anything crazy. 28-0 at the half. As it looks like Ryan Ziegler's going to kneel it out. He's got one pick thus far. He's in the Maryland eye. Not a kneel down. It's a handoff up the middle for a gain of 2. And that takes us to the end of the first half. What an outing for the Black and Green Brigade. Taking a huge 28-0 lead at the break. And we got the ball second half, too. That's a bonus. That's most certainly a bonus. Time for the bands to play. We'll take off the headsets. We're going to need a miracle. All right, the Aurora marching band makes their way out there. The official referee about ready to wave his arm around to start that 20-minute clock over there. A lot of fun for the Hornets, not a lot of fun for the Greenmen. But enough on that, time for the marching band to play. Marching bands to play, excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Aurora High School Marching Band. Tonight, the band presents a preview of some of the songs to be performed tomorrow night at its annual band show, Thunder Over Aurora. Our show features pop songs through the decades and begins in the early 80s, recorded by Earth, Wind, and Fire and released in 1981. Here is Let's Groove. In the late 1990s, the boy band craze was at its height. The next song comes from the album Millennium, which debuted at #1 in May of 1999, selling over 1 million copies in the first week alone. Recorded by the Backstreet Boys and featuring the flag line, here is I Want It That Way. In the year 2002, Kelly Clarkson was voted the nation's first American Idol, launching a career that is still going strong, with over 100 #1 hits over the mini-pop charts. The Aurora High School Marching Band is excited to perform one of her 3 singles on the top Billboard. Here is Stronger. In 2014, English singer-songwriter Jessie J, American singer-songwriter Ariana Grande, and American rapper Nicki Minaj collaborated for a song described as an up-tempo, soulful song that features a clap-heavy production built over a big bouncy beats and horn blasts. Featuring the highlights, as well as their partners, the Guy-Lights, here is Bang Bang! The Aurora High School Marching Band is under the direction of Eddie Neighboring and Mason Smith. Percussion instructor Corey Highland, auxiliary instructors Elizabeth Clements and of Bernardo, and student teacher Ari Gould. On behalf of the Aurora High School Marching Band, thank you for your continued support and go Greenmen!
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the 2025 Pride of Highland Marching Band. Tonight, the Pride of Highland Marching Band will be presenting their annual Senior Night halftime show, featuring songs selected by our seniors that they performed from their
We got
freshman year of
Copley
marching
next
band.
week, by the
We opened
way.
tonight's performance with the first national single
At
by the
Copley
Jackson
High
Five,
School.
released 56 years ago in
So
1969.
there it is, Mohammed.
Here
Thank
is
you as
I
always
Want You
for
Back.
asking. We got Copley at Copley. Their coach is a BW grad, John Cromwell.
Our next song is a Paul Simon classic that features a flute and piccolo section. Here is the 1986 hit, You Can Call Me Al. We close tonight's performance with the debut single that launched the late Ozzy Osbourne's solo career. Off of his 1980 album Blizzard of Oz, this is Crazy Train.
Sorry, folks. Just try and get my headset back on. Almost ready for the half number 2, to be exact. Been a lot of fun, in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure we all know that by now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, can I have this on? Thank you. Yep. Everybody all over here. And we are still waiting for the. So I can have this again. I can have this. Thank you. We're almost ready for the second half to begin. Lots of cheering going on. Still waiting. Still waiting for things to begin, folks. Like right there, folks. There he is, folks. So apologies on my end for missing it. So it is a 28-0 affair. I'd hate to be Aurora right now because they are getting smacked around like a rag doll. Well, I think we all know that by now. So it's almost time for the second half. I hope you're ready for the second half. Like what I did there, folks. I did not mean to, but oh well. All righty. And we'll have the 50-50 raffle. We're almost ready. 933. That's impressive. Guardians ahead 1-0. It was winning second place for us. Sorry for the second half. 3 minutes as they're going to tie things over there. Obviously, we got the ball to start off the second half. I got it. Still waiting for the second half. As the clock is about ready to begin, folks. Here we go. 28-0. Black and Green Brigade just doing a dandy right now. Hate to be off the Highland bandwagon because we're doing a good job. Meanwhile, the Guardians ahead 1-0 at the bottom of the top of the fourth inning, I think. I think they're in Chicago today. 28-0. Casey Miser, 2 touchdowns. Grady Gibb, 1 rushing touchdown. Grady Gibb, 1 passing touchdown to Jake Weber. And the cheerleaders doing their thing out there. You know that for a fact. We're almost ready for the second half. The lights are on in full effect, folks. Look at those Friday night lights. It doesn't get any better than those Friday night lights right there. And the Friday night lights right there, folks. So we're still waiting for the second half. It is a 28-0 contest. We have to send out the troops out here. We're still waiting. Here we go. 73 seconds away. Sorry about that, folks. Just have to do the DJing efforts. And of course, obviously have to be respectful for the HLS.media broadcast and WEML. So in case you're wondering why I'm not that loud right now, that's why. Oh, you got the computer. You gonna stop it once you're ready? Okay, thanks. I gotta get outside. I gotta yell, folks. I gotta yell. It gets kind of monotonous not yelling when you're announcing. This is the first time Aurora's kicking off. First time Aurora's kicking off all ball game. They have not had the shot at all. They are starting the second half down 28-0 as those human pyramids. Oh, you God, look at that. That is not easy. Let me assure you that. Second half ready. Luke Kurt and Casey Miser set back to return for the Black and Green Brigades. 28-0. 4 touchdown lead. Any score makes it a running clock. I think a touchdown most certainly makes it a running clock. Sorry about that. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I got AirPods on. It cancels out everything. Yep, you're good. I'm sorry if I accidentally hit you guys. I say thank you. It is time for the kickoff. And no onside kick. It's a pooch kick right to Casey Miser from the 8-yard line. Casey Miser to the 20. Casey Miser to the 25, 32. Not a bad return there by Mr. Miser. Sweetie Gabe, do your thing again. We're chanting Casey's name out there as we are at the 32. This could quite easily be the last stride for the starters tonight, depending on what happens on the ensuing drive for Aurora. Pistol, Grady Gibb, good keeper. He's going to run to the left side, stay up on his feet, and got a gain of about 6. Not too shabby. Of course, the band is selling a lot of stuff, such as Krispy Kreme donuts. How nice is that, folks? I think it's really nice. So the band no longer here. They'll be back in the 4th quarter. Second down, 5 to go. Pistol again. 3 receivers on the right. Nick Dubkowski, the only man on the left. He might be eyeing Nick on this one. He does eye Nick on this one. Nick makes the catch for the touchdown. Nick Dubkowski! Oh my word, it's a running clock! 34-0. Unbelievable. Grady does it again. His 3rd touchdown. We can't play Sandstorm right now for its entirety because the band ain't in. My God, that one's 63 yards. Jonah 40, ready to kick it. There's a running clock. 3 touchdowns for Grady Gibb today. 1 rushing, 2 passing. Nick Dubkowski with his first receiving touchdown of the night, 35-0. And 15 in the 3rd quarter. What a game for us. It is Sandstorm once again. Sandstorm blared. Sad part that this may not be the last time we hear Sandstorm. Just been one of those nights. One of those dream nights if you're a Highland Hornets. And one of those nightmare nights if you're an Aurora Greenmen. 1-3 is not good, but they have a rather weaker American Conference to go up against. I think they can quite easily get 2nd place. As the clock is running again, Quincy John and Luke McGovern are ready to return it. 35-0 as Jonah's ready. Runs up. His last kickoff wasn't a touchback. This one won't be a touchback either as it's caught at the 5-yard line. Running towards the right side. He ain't going to make it up to the 20. Good heading right there. 2:12 gone by as they're throwing out shirts in the student section. Thought they had one of those elastic slingshots. But I don't think they did. First down and 10. If Aurora scores a touchdown, there will be no more running clock for the consider for at least now. This is one of those drives where they need a touchdown, maybe a dignity touchdown. Hand off, and that's not going to get you a dignity touchdown as Xavier Board. He's had nothing tonight. Just a long, long night for Aurora. Well, there's a reason why we're moving to the National Conference. At least football, I think it's gotten very on sports, but still. Not a little too easy. Don't mean to brag again, but still. I mean, look at the score. It's 35-0 in the 3rd quarter. We are just doing a dandy of a job, and Aurora's doing a good job too. Bob Hill, it's a great coach. Just that he's running into a brick wall known as the Highland Hornets. Evan Faust tackles Quincy John at the 25, 26-yard line. Third down. They'll stay 4. $35-0. Long day for Aurora. Great day for Highland. 10-0 record seems to be right in front of us as long as if we don't make any stupid mistakes, whether it's tonight or in the future. That pass is caught for a gain of about 3. I'd probably go for it here. You got nothing to lose. The game's well over by now. You're probably not going to win. Go out guns a-blazing. That's what I do if I were Aurora. But it looks like Matthew Huth will be punting, the 5'11" sophomore. To my surprise, Luke Girding staying out there. Well, that's a sandstorm tonight. If we had fireworks, we would have run out by now. We used to have fireworks. We did last year at least. Huth looking for a good punt. Luke sets up at the 38-yard line. Here we go. High snap, but he's there. That's a line drive punt. Good job not to get it. Luke Girding says, I don't even want to touch it. Oh, that takes a very favorable rule for us at the 42-yard line. 7:13 left. All righty, folks. Number 56. That's Michael Kennedy who downed it. 7:13 in this third quarter. If you're just tuning in, you are tuning into an old-fashioned beatdown. Thanks for your dedication to commentating the Highland games. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. How are you? Good, thank you. Yes, BW is a blast. Shotgun set. Grady gives it off Dylan Lazar left side. Dylan Lazar for a gain of about maybe 2. Ooh, he slammed down. Dylan Lazar. Go look at Mr. John Bailey right there, our athletic director. And never mind, the Guardians are home tonight, 2-0. Their athletic director happens to be Paul Powers. Paul Powers. I don't know who their principal, assistant principal, and superintendent are, because as you can tell right there, it just ain't mentioned. 2nd down 9 from the 43-yard line. Obviously, you're playing pretty calm and relaxed out here. 12 on the play clock. Ready to give Gunther a hurry because there's 10 on the play clock. Coach Gibbons may have to ponder taking a timeout soon, and he'll do just that with 6:05, 6:04, 6:03 in the third quarter. So there is that. It is a good game for us. For still waiting for folks to get already. Yeah, the Aurora really struggling out here. Still interesting. We are getting ready once again. Thought I was going to play a song, but Mr. Guthrie talking. Well, that's always a good thing. Mr. Guthrie does a great job. He's been doing it since the late 90s. We just did it in the student section. 2nd down 9. And please, passes it. That one is caught somehow. And turning on the Jets down the sideline to the 32. Near disaster. Holy cow. Aiden's very lucky to get a first down out of that. And Coach Gibbons still with faith in Aiden. Who was that? I don't know who caught it. I should know, but I don't. Jack Ray drilled the dude who stopped him. First down and 10 at the 32, almost. The running clock won't be in effect. And that's why we probably handed it off right there for a gain of about nothing. Well, looks like my prediction that I told Coach Mason probably ain't going to happen unless, of course, we got a safety and Aurora gets a touchdown. Anything more than a safety and Coach Mason's going to let me hear it. I don't know if he's watching or whatnot. He could be. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is that it's staying down at 11. It's a sweep to the left side. Turning on the Jets towards the outside. Going down to the 20-yard line. No call. As Anthony DePompe got the decent gain. He may have gotten enough for the first, and I think he did. Yes. 4-10 in this third quarter. Anthony DePompe doing his thing. And the question once again, who's going to come in second in the American Conference? Like the old Larry Bird quote, which one of you guys is going to finish in second? Again, I apologize if I sound way too full of the Hornets. That's kind of been what's been going on all season. Frankie Ianaji running towards the right side. He's got a first down to about the 10. It's always a good night when the Black and Green Brigade have all the scrubs and all the backups in. Aiden Police, the Revere transfer. Senior quarterback, one of the 23 seniors out here on this team that came out with a mission all season long, trying to say, what are you going to do, beat Avon? We're going to kill everyone in hopes of getting to that point. Obviously, nothing's set in stone yet. Anything can happen, especially in the regular season. Even tonight, you might say anything can happen. Well, it's 15 minutes left in the entire football game. Remember, they play 12-minute quarters. Kind of comeback. And I doubt that was a good play because it wasn't. Lost the 3. Was that Frankie? I think it may have been. Frankie's a 5'8" junior. One thing that I noticed out of this Hornets team, like the backups, they're not really tall. They got about a year or two to grow. Don't worry, folks. I remember Jake Weber was 5'9" last year for basketball. He's 5'11" now, which is better, just an inch shorter than Grady. So he grew 2 inches. Hey, every little bit helps. I'll tell you that. That's what they say. And whoever said that's 100% right. Aiden and pistol. Obviously handing it off up the middle. I think that's Frankie up to the 11, maybe 10. Third down, under 2 minutes. Long night for Aurora. Great night for Highland. White clock still stuck at 40, now it goes. Third down, 9 to go. Shotgun set. Wouldn't be surprised if we pass out here. And we do. And go for the end zone. It is a nice catch for a touchdown. Aiden finds his man. And this game goes from even worse to much worse. You know what I mean? Would that be Ben Radigan? I think they said 12. So we are under a minute now in this third quarter. Jonah counts a right to pick this baby through the uprights up with high snap. Gotta get there. It's a line drive. He didn't make it. Obviously, things are all good. Oh, 33 seconds lost in this third quarter. Aiden Police found Ben Radigan for a nice touchdown. Well, with the Aurora, the one thing you can do is just regroup. Step back, the old grind next week. Aurora, this game probably lost cause for them. I think 2 years ago it was a war. A 9-7 win for Aurora last time they came to our house. Don't account the misses the PhD, but everything's still all good. Still waiting for the pitch off. Sorry. Still waiting. Now we're ready for the kickoff. Looks like it's landing Kuzma. Now looks to be Jonah, actually, I beg your pardon. Jonah's still staying out there with 16 seconds in Q3. Gonna be our last play of the quarter. And that ball chases him back to the end zone for a touchback. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. First down and 10 for Aurora. Long night for them. We've scored 2 touchdowns in every quarter thus far. We've had a bad night. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. $41-0. Yeah, we're trying to make our way back over here. Okay, 41-0 contest, excuse me. The band's playing, excuse me. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry. We gotta let the band play. Yep, you hear the band, all right. Excuse me once again, kids. Yep. I got to let the band play, of course. I was in the band, I should know. What doing there, Jake? It's the 4th and final quarter here. Aurora trying to get a dignity touchdown. 41-0. The clock is running. Long night for the Greenmen. They'll have a long bus ride home. And we'll have a joyful bus ride home under center. This is most certainly interesting. And what's also interesting is that was again too by Ryan. Was second down. Look at those folks right there. The cheerleaders having fun, the students having fun, and the quads having fun. They're having the time of their lives. You know it. Then it's second out at 8. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. I don't know if you can hear the quads or whatnot, but take my word for it, when one of them is doing it blindfolded. And it looks like she's doing a dandy of a job. Fullback dive up the middle. They'll be lucky to get a yard out of that. Maybe 3, 3rd down and 5. Yep, it's always a fun game. It's always a great night whenever everybody's not caring about the football game, but caring about what we're doing in the student section, what the marching band shenanigans are up to. Always a good night. It's snapping with about 10 minutes to go. Here we go, seeing them in the I formation. Really a bunched up I formation, maybe offset. And it's a sweep right side. They're doing like a Navy playbook. It works. First down to the 34. Chase Peterson, the sophomore, got the first down. Obviously, Aurora will go to 1-3 on the season. We will go to 4-0 and have a regular season winning streak of 14. That, my friends, is mighty impressive. That, my friends, is exactly what you love to see out of the Black and Green Brigade. As Aurora just trying to bleed out the clock, I think. No, we already had some garbage time touchdowns earlier in this season, but still, first one at home at least. High formation, handoff up the middle, ain't done anything. He may have lost the yard. Like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, tailgating with Tommy airing this tomorrow morning rather, and every Saturday in Maria, starting at approximately 10 a.m. right here on WHBW. Nick Capitosto got him. Eight, the sophomore. Lots of sophomores checking in, maybe some freshmen perhaps. I'm saying freshmen on the Aurora roster. Doing class dance. And the freshman, as always, got booed. Nothing says class chance like booing the freshman. Load in one right side. It's caught at the 45, and this is going to be their first play past midfield all night. That is insane. Obviously, we don't care as much as we did in the beginning of the game, but still, you never want to give up a dignity touchdown, especially when that shutout is still alive. Chatham, Garrett's brother, got him. And we've already pitched one shutout this season. That was against Mighty Hudson. This one against Aurora, perhaps, could be in jeopardy. They're 39 yards away from getting their first touchdown of this football game. A lot of fans filing for the exits on both sides. They know this game has been over really since the first play of the game. Oh my goodness, but it's a run up the middle. And he's up to the 28. Nice try. Almost got Mark McGovern in the backfield. Romantic got the first. At the 27, land of 1,000 plays. And the band, that reminds me, 8th grade band night is almost here, folks. I don't know what it is. It's either the next game or the next home game against Talmadge or the following one against Barberton. One of them is homecoming. I know that. Well, I mean, this homecoming podcasting the game, of course. And he's lucky to get anything out of that. Second down and 10. So it's second down and 10. It's Killian, the fullback, number 44 for Aurora. You got it. Drew Davis got him. Drew, a senior, number 70. More than halfway through the second quarter, they continue these fancy plays as it is a handoff up the middle. Looks like a triple option out there, Navy-like playbook, as mentioned earlier. Chase Peterson got the call. He only stands at 5'9", weighs 135, obviously. This might be a barometer of what happens in junior varsity. The freshman won tonight. Varsity's obviously going to win tonight. The question is, can JV keep it alive? 3-0 in junior varsity, having defeated McDowell, having defeated Hudson, having defeated Avon Lake. Those are tough schools. We can beat Aurora. I like the future a lot. I don't like this as this pass is tipped down, and that's obviously going to be pass interference, much to the chagrin of our faithful. That one I really thought was pass interference, and sure enough, it was. Tell you what's going to drive Coach Meyer nuts. Points. He doesn't care if it's varsity or the first stringers or second stringers. If you give up points, that's not good. Half the distance to the goal, they'll be at the 12-yard line. The defense has to clamp up. No other way around it. 4:24 in the football game. Good guys will come out on top and be 4-0 on the season. And it's a handoff right side. Looks to be number 14, Chase Peterson, to the outside right side. Actually, Carter Romanchik. I'm sorry, folks. Well, I'm not going to apologize for that game right here. 41-0. A lot of fun for the Black and Green Brigade. Not Revere, but Aurora will go to 1-3. I don't know why I said Revere. Must be thinking about that crazy volleyball game last night. That was a lot more entertaining than this one here. I mean, with all due respect to Aurora, sometimes you just don't have that special something. This was one of those instances. They ran up. Oh, big hit on number 2, Carl Manchik. He lost the football. Did we get it? No, they say he's down. They say he's down. They're down, and they're going to have to get the first. I assume that Mark McGovern's going to pass it here. 3 minutes in this football game. I tell you, 4-0 is a heck of a lot better than 3-1. It's like they line up in a single back. No, he's going to go under, not under center. He's going to take the snap instead. High snap, and McGovern goes to the end zone. It is caught for an Aurora touchdown. Chris Wall hits a huge 3 to cut way down to 42. This case cut way down to 35. That's going to drive Coach Meyer crazy. He doesn't care who it is that gives up the touchdown. He doesn't like giving up touchdowns, I'll tell you that. So there is that. We're looking to make this under 2 minutes, as here comes the PAT. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. He got it, Matthew Heath. 41-7 with a minute 50. So it is 41-7. Well, I enjoy nights like these. But Mr. Myers, God, think about that. What if we didn't have that pass interference? Who knows? A good drive there by Aurora. 110 seconds left in this game. As we will be going down onto the field. 41-7. The students are going to pop on the field in a minute. Oh, boy, it's a lot of fun. A minute 50, excuse me. And it's 41-7. Who I believe will be kicking off? No, 81. That'd be Ari Burnett. Ari Burnett. Excuse me. Mr. Taylor, good game. Oh, another win. That's what's happening. Now let's listen to this crowd. Yep, it's at 8. How are you? There they go. Oh boy, nobody stopped the music. I gotta hurry. Hey, stop the music. Stop the music. Going down the right side, going down. Excuse me. Gotta stop the music. I thought Mr. Guthrie. Hey, thank you. That was most certainly odd. Excuse me. That was odd. Thought Mr. Guthrie had me covered. I mean, he's had a good night tonight, Mr. Guthrie, so I can't be mad at him. Excuse me. Mr. Taylor, I thought Mr. Guthrie was going to stop the music. He's been stopping it all night. Yeah, I thought he had me covered. Yes. Oh, it's going, not getting off the ground, but oh, wow. This crowd goes nuts. One last play, perhaps, till this ball game ends. We approach the final man. Won't matter what happens out here because the Hornets have won. What? Thank you, Mrs. Now. Obviously, gonna kneel it out with 50 seconds left. Winding up under center. Just don't do anything stupid. 40 seconds. Well, Mr. Marquette, another game, another beatdown. Yes, Logan. Thank you, Logan. Thank you. And this game ends with a 41-7 up. Almost way too easy for us. Everybody shaking hands. I think now would be a good time to announce the player of the game. I think I'm going to give it to Nick Dubkowski. Had a nice touchdown, had a nice interception, had a few good receptions out there. Everybody shakes hands. It was a job well done on both sides. One school had to come out on top. Mr. Mahale can't be too happy. What? He can, because it was 41-7. Old-fashioned beatdown. And again, Nick Dubkowski, your player of the game. If we can find Nick anywhere. Where is Nick? I don't know. What I do know is that we won this game by a bunch. 41-7. That is the final. Don't know where Nick is because he got player of the game honors. We're still waiting for things to get all done with. Who's doing the roll? Here we go. Here we go. Now Coach Gibbons with his input. Let's listen. Here we go.
Everybody here, everybody there. Okay. There's like years and years of studying this team, like all across Husker, all these things being ready for, okay? And we had you guys ready for it all. Okay, you guys came out there and you took it to them right from the get-go. Okay, you guys set the tone and you didn't run up the whole time. So I'm damn proud of you for that. Okay, got me. Hey, here's the deal. Enjoy it, right? Enjoy it. You earned it. It's not easy. You know, one thing that people know, what do you want to say? No. Winning is hard. Okay? Got me? Winning is hard. Lifting every single day is hard. Going to the Hearts on Saturday morning is hard. Okay, doing all the little things that you guys do is hard. So what annoys me sometimes when people see the score, like, how much are we going to do this? You know what I mean? No. What we do, right, is the hard stuff so that we can get the results that we get. If you cut those corners short, you don't practice hard, then this all goes away. You guys all hear me? Okay, so whether you play a ton tonight or playing tomorrow, I'm damn proud of you guys. All right, JV, let's kick ass tomorrow. You guys got me? All right, go there, fly around, party. That's the rip. Let's go.
Listen is gets ready. Indian War. Kale.
I was there. Yeah. Got a new guy, Kale's on the stage.
7 days beat the phone. Now it's time to go to
Apologies for the Highland language. What I won't apologize for is the final score. And what I ain't gonna apologize for is the alma mater. Here we go. Everybody coming in. It's a stampede of bandmates. Let's listen.
What the hell is going on?
It is a stampede out here. Nick, your player of the game, you had 1 point on defense, 1 point on offense.
He's him, Tommy. He's him.
This guy's a kid.
He's the GOAT. No one's better than 6.
So, Nick, it's just been too easy for us all season, but we can't get in over our heads. How do we keep this winning mindset on our minds?
Well, I think we just got to take it 1 week at a time and, do our job every week. Practice and prepare for practice, prepare for the game.
Sounds like a deal, Nick. Player of the game tonight. Congratulations. And it is an utter stampede tonight.
Stan Gilbert.
So, J-Mo, another great game on defense. How do you keep on doing it?
We watch film. We went to school.
And Dan had a good game too. Dan, how about your game on defense?
Go Hornets.
Go Hornets, that's all he's got to say. And Gibb had 3 touchdowns. Grady, how about your performance yet again?
Go Hornets, baby. Go Hornets.
And everybody is saying,
They got nothing on us.
everybody is saying, go Hornets, as you might expect from Highland High School folks. Wow. Absolute stampede out here. As mentioned earlier, I love these Friday nights. I know you folks do too. Aiden, nice passing touchdown. How'd you do it?
I didn't pass it.
Who passed it?
Johnny.
John. Oh, God, I'm sorry, Aiden. But hey, Aiden, you had a good game too. So apologies on my end for that. JC, the miser meter's at 8 now. What are they gonna say about you now?
I don't even know. Honestly, my friend Morgan Hemming, she prepared me for this game so well. You should probably interview her if you want to ask anyone.
Morgan, okay, she doesn't want it. All right, you guys enjoy the night. And girding right there. Well, wait. Gerd, another good game out there. Just taking it to him for the umpteenth time, seemingly.
It's bound to happen, I guess. I don't know. We're a better team than us. They showed on the scoreboard tonight, and honestly, they kind of gave up there. They pulled their starters early. They gave up. They were never in it from the start. We jumped off.
All right, Gerd, go celebrate this one. What? What? Interview? How about this game? How do you rally the troops and get everybody so hyped up?
Our boys on the field like Lucas,
Twinland.
Big man, Grady. We got folks on top paying way for us. Answer the guy here.
Well, I'd like to remind you we're live, but thank you for everything.
Wait, where's my interview?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. How about that game tonight?
I don't know if I played or not. I forget. Got a little CT out there. Highland Hornets 41-7. That proves we're a good team. I mean, this ain't no rivalry. This a butt kicking, and we do it. We're gonna do it.
We got a big game next week. You gonna be there?
Got Copley? Yeah, we got Beat the Red Rocket. That's John Cromlick's name. Really?
You know who's better?
We are.
Chris.
Yes.
As a team, we do this.
Thank you so much. Hey, Tommy.
Yes, Leo.
This is the best running back ever. ever.
are you
Blaze, he's better.
This shit's
He's
too easy.
better than what's that one guy who retired and then came back? No, he was on the Lions. No,
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. He's better than Barry Sanders. He's better than Deshaun Watson. He's not a running back. Lamar Jackson. Lamar's not a running back.
Well, apologies for the language used by the Highland Hornet people. Totally did not mean for that. Don't prepare for that. But I do prepare for good old-fashioned beatdowns like tonight, where Mike Gibbons is now 88-30 at Highland High School. What are these kids having fun? These kids are having a blast. Mr. Mike Gibbons right here. Talk about another good old win, and we got revenge for 2 years ago now.
Good win.
Yep, good game, Coach. 4-0 now, second consecutive year. Looks like we're on track to win the conference, barring anything crazy. How do we prepare for Copley?
One week at a time.
So how do we prepare for Copley then?
Practice really well. Right? Yeah. Practice well.
All right, Coach.
CW guy.
Wilmington.
Right?
Death to Wilmington. You ever seen the movie Ted?
Yeah.
Great movie. But yeah, it's at home. Yep, see you, Coach Gibbons. What? Thank you. You make my life much easier. Mr. Bailey, what do you have to say about tonight's game?
Tommy, I love it, buddy. And even better, I love the music from the press box. It's fantastic. We got this new Tommy Maroon guy. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Bailey, for letting me do it. I hope so. Thank you, Mr. Bailey. Tonight was fun. Yes, John, great game. We'll say good night. Yep, John, you know it, folks. You know it. So the final score is Highland 41, Aurora 7. The ball game is over, obviously. It's been over for like 10 minutes now. It was really over from the beginning, but you know what? I got home. I'm cold. I'm cold. Tailgating with Tommy tomorrow, 10 a.m. as the Jackets take on the Wilmington College Quakers. Tommy Maroon thanking you for watching once again. Peace out, everybody. So long and good night.